Hey guys, welcome back again. I'll be showing you how to cut this vintage shirt. Let's proceed now to work. While considering cutting a vintage shirt, the first thing in grafting and cutting, the first thing you need to do is to get your measurements ready, get it set. And the measurement you are using to cut the vintage shirt, the length will be 32 inches, while the shoulder is 19.5 inches, the sleeve length is 8.5 inches, the chest measurement is 5 inches, the tummy is 44 inches. So, having done this, we have to proceed right now. We will measure from this place, but before measuring, we have to, first of all, this is the area, the bottom area, that's the front of the shirt. Is either you use cast iron to iron it this way to lap, or you get an office pin to fold it at about 1.5 inch to 2 inches. The folding should be about 1.5 to 2 inches folding. But as you can see on this one, I folded it with hot iron. You can see how relaxed it is. So I will now measure the length. That's the first thing to measure out. You start from this point. To measure, and you take it down. This is 32 inches, but we add 1 inch. This is 33, which will make it 33 inches. That 1 inch we are adding should be the same allowance. So, having done this, the next thing I'm going to do now is to mark out the shoulder. And while considering marking the shoulder in this shirt, you measure the shoulder. We say the shoulder is 19.5 inches, and 19.5 divided by 2. 19.5 divided by 2 will give us 9.75 or 9.75. So you measure the 9.75. This is 9.75 at this point. This is 9.75 or 9.75. You place this 9.75 at the middle point of the bottom area. This is the bottom area. This area. So at the middle point. That's where you will place the 9.75 or 9.75. You place it there and you measure it out. After measuring, you add ½ inch seam allowance. So everything will now give us 10.5. I will proceed by bringing this. 10.25. I will proceed by bringing it downward. Then I will also mark the same 10.25 or 10.25. I will join with my measuring rule or measuring stick. So having done that, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring out the shoulder slope. The shoulder slope, we make it 2.5 or 2.5. 2.5. We mark out the neck area. We make here 3 inches, and we also make this point 3 inches. We give a curve to that place. So this is 3 inches here. Then I will join with the measuring stick. The shoulder slope, I will join it with a measuring stick. So we are done with the neck, the shoulder slope, and also the length. We proceed with the chest and the tummy, even at the bottom area of it. So the chest, we are seeing the chest to be 45 inches. That's the measurement for the chest. 45 with 45 by 4 inches. 45 divided by 4 will give us 11.25 or 11 1/4. Then you still place this is 11 1/4 or 11.25. You still place this 11.25 at the middle of the button point. You place it there and you mark the 11.2. You will give in this one, we give 1 inch trim allowance together with the trimming allowance. So I gave 1 inch here. So I bring it downward to the stomach area of the tummy. The area is 44 inches. 44 divided by 4 will give us 11 inches. This is 11 inches. I will also place this 11 inches at the middle point of the bottom area, and I will mark 11 inches. Also give 1 inch and 3 allowance. This I have inch for the same allowance. We move down to the bottom area. We make that bottom area 46 inches. 46 inches divided by 4 will give us 11.5 or 11.5, and this is 11.5. Also place it at the middle point of the bottom area. The middle point, you also mark 11.5. You give 1 inch seam and trimming allowance. So I'm going to use my measuring rule or measuring stick to join the line to get the line which I need. I have connected this to this point, and I will also connect this point. This is the measurement. Then the next thing I'm going to determine now is the armhole point. So how do I get that? The shoulder divided by 2 will give us 9.5, which is 19.5 divided by 9.5. 9.7 we do this 9.75. We remove 1 inch from it, which will give us 8.75. So this is the point our armhole is going to end. This is where it ends. We also bring out 1 inch to remove the side wrinkles. The side wrinkle that do out of the clothes while you put it on. We want to remove the 1 inch, which is that side wrinkle. We are taking the side wrinkle off of the folding at the side of the hand. So I have taken it out. This is 1 inch. I will place my off to give a nice curve at that point. So I'm done with the mark of the front of this V shirt. So I'm going to cut it out, start cutting it. I will not for the back of the back. Then right. Why before you start cutting the inside and the outer one, they are both equal before cutting. We just finished cutting the front of this vintage shirt, the next thing we're going to do is to cut out the back side of it. So how do we cut it out? We turn this side, we turn it this way, while here we'll be pressing at the bottom side, the upper side will be pressing the bottom, the bottom will be pressing the upper side. So as I have just placed it this way, I will bring this one, adjust it back a little so that the camera will be seeing it. Adjust it this way, and I'm going to place this on top of it. I'll place it on top. So I will take the front, take it to this point. Now this edge at the middle of the back, if you divide the back into two, at the middle point of it, the bottom area will be at the center. That's the middle of the back will be at the center of the bottom area. So this is the way we are going to place it. We are removing the bottom point, the allowance for the bottom at the front of it. That's why we place the middle point of the back at the center of the bottom area. This is the bottom area. So the center is where the bottom will be positioned. So the back, when you divide it to two, it will be at the middle of the bottom area. So what I will now do, having placed it this way, I will now cut. I will cut alongside this way. Just cut it straight. Now the first thing I have to do, take this to be equal. I will push the front upward. I will push it upward to this point. We give a space of about, let's say, 3 inches at the bottom area. Then I will follow the shoulder slope to cut out the shoulder of the back. I follow the shoulder slope to cut it out. That's the first thing to do. Having done this, I will still bring the front downward again. I will take it downward back again. So this is it. We have gotten the shoulder slope of the back. We will now take this back to let it overlap the front. Why is the purpose of the overlapping? Because of the allowance, half-inch overlapping allowance, half-inch seam allowance. That is what we are giving here. The overlap is just the same allowance. That's what is there. You can see that the back overlap on the front. So this is just the same allowance for it. We will place it this way, and I will hold it. I will trim, follow the front trim. I'm cutting it off. So I'm done with the cutting of the armhole for the back. I will also get that of this point, the neck area for the shirt. The neck area for the shirt. So this is it. So we are done in cutting the front and the back of this vintage shirt. What we are going to do now is to draft the sleeve and to cut it out. That's what we are going to do right now. Draft and to cut the sleeve. You can see the front and the back is done. After cutting and drafting of the sleeve, then we cut the back piece of the vintage shirt, of the back facing of the vintage shirt. So we draft the sleeve right now. This is the fabric that is running. We take it this way. The sleeve length is 8.5 inches. 8.5 inches. We give half inch. We give half inch same allowance, making it 9 inches. We add the folding allowance. The folding allowance should be about 2 inches or 2.5. Let's make it 2.5 inches. We bring this line here, 9 inches, 2.5 inches. So we will connect this line. So the round sleeve is 13.5. 13.5 divided by 2 will give us 6.75 or 6 3/4. We mark this is the 6 3/4 or 6.75. This is where it is. We place it on here. We add 1 inch seam and trimming allowance. So we get our French curve. We place it this way. Bring it up. They are cutting the sleeve. So this is the sleeve. This is the sleeve of this vintage shirt. And I'm going to cut out the back facing or the back piece of the vintage shirt. The back piece of the vintage shirt. I will bring the back of the vintage. I will place it this way. And then I cut it out. So this is all about cutting of a vintage shirt. And please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please look down below the video. You see a subscribe button. Hit on that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to all, so as to get notified whenever I upload a new video. And don't forget to give me a like on this video, and I would like you to watch out my video on how to sew a vintage shirt collar. That's the next video you'll be seeing right now, how to sew a vintage shirt collar. Please go to that video. You will learn how to sew the collar of a vintage shirt. Thank you very much, and see you in our next video.